Oh, good. And that's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Coon Rapids 13, Woodbury 12.
Sharp introduces the SF-825 copier.
Hold it! I'm here to demonstrate how the SF-825 reduces two ways or enlarges.
Really?
Make a small copy of me even smaller or an enlargement up to 120%. Sharp's SF-825 has 44 diagnostic features.
I love the copier, and you're cute, too.
Hey, don't forget your original.
From sharp minds come sharp products.
Call D.C. Hay Company to see the #1 selling copiers in America. Good news. Pacific Pool and Patio announces a dive in custom pool financing rates. For a limited time, you can finance a beautiful Pacific pool for just 9 3/4%. You can save thousands of dollars with this 9 3/4% simple interest financing. There's no points, no balloon, and limited closing costs. And your pool is paid in full in just 5 years. Pacific Pool and Patio is the Midwest's largest installer of in-ground pools in the Midwest with 22 years experience. Call one of the 4 Twin City locations today and ask about the great financing.
Boy, now that's a pretty long poster there, so we'll take about 2 or 3 minutes to try to figure all that out. Obviously, they're rooting for Woodbury. I guess it's against some kind of a rule to bring a poster in, so don't tell anybody that we had that on, okay?
They've got up there a very close first half. Both teams are using the same defensive, same offensive attack that they've used all year. They're both undefeated. They've no reason to change. In the words of the old coach, you dance with who brung you. And they're both undefeated, doing what they've been doing.
Myhofer and Copa. Second quarter underway. And it'll belong to Coon Rapids. Closest game Coon Rapids has had all year. They had a 1-point victory over Blaine.
Myhofer's still fronting Cope on the inside, but they get it down to Trainer in this soft area. Nice outlet pass. They got a 3-on-2 situation.
Schiffler guns it. Well, that was a great defensive play by Myhofer. Shermer with the ball. Cross court to Trainer, Kevin Trainer. 6'6". Is he a player? You always hear about Copa. Shermer down the lane, couldn't get it. And Schiffler comes away with it.
A lot of time in the battle for the boards. The ball will end up at the foul line, and guards can pick up a lot of loose balls.
Woodbury can take the lead here. Trail by a point. A little lob pass there.
He
Almost.
wasn't looking for it. There's Myhofer, his first touch.
He got it.
That brings the Woodbury fans to their feet.
Myhofer, not a big scorer, but they need him. He gives some help in there. He's 6'6". He averages 9 a game.
He's just battling Cope on the inside.
Woodbury has a 1-point lead.
Good active hands by Trost. He almost had the interception.
Trost is a scrambler.
Matt Weirman has not taken the shot yet tonight. Last night he was 4 for 5 the first half in the semifinal. He may have to look to put it up. Schiffler strips him.
Telegraphed the pass, and it was picked off. Schiffler. Bill Schiffler. Playing his final ball game for Woodbury High. So many of these great players. All senior starting lineup for Woodbury, and all seniors with the exception of Weirman for Coon Rapids. Dump in pass. A little bit too far away from Cotaranta, and they'll go the other way. Woodbury leading by a point. 6 minutes left in the half.
I've been watching, Tom, the matchup inside between Copa and Myhofer. Boy, these guys are getting physical in there.
Timeout on the floor with a score. Woodbury 14, Coon Rapids 13. it seems you can't rely on anything. Almost everything I buy breaks. Little things, big things. Oh, that's why I bought a Mariner outboard. It's dependable, and it starts fast. If nothing else works, I can still rely on my Mariner.
Boat and Motor Mart, St. Paul, Rosemont Marine, Rosemont, National Pontoon, Wyoming.
During this 16-team tournament, this is the 16th game we are bringing you this week, and we have seen some 240 players, Jim. We've seen a lot of them.
Well, we've seen some good ones. We've seen some great hustling basketball players from the little schools and from the big AA schools. It's been a great tournament.
Coon Rapids with the ball. Woodbury with a 1-point lead. Second quarter.
They've changed a little bit. They're starting to work Trainer down on the baseline a little. He's going to penetrate. He'll pass and go through to the other side now. They'll try to swing it to him.
Inside the Copa, knocked out of bounds.
They really collapsed on Tom when he got the ball on the inside. They're going to try to sneak Shermers into the middle here. Right there, they didn't give it to him.
Trainer. He could be the key, I think, eventually for Coon Rapids.
I agree with you.
Schiffler into the front court. Woodbury leading by 1. They have the ball. Give and go. Mini give and go didn't work. Trost. Brocker.
Good rebound by Brocker on the weak side. They're battling inside. Finally got it.
Trost. Good hustle by Trost.
Wilmer started converting back for the fast break, but they didn't have the ball yet, and that allowed Woodbury to get 3 shots at it.
3-point lead, Woodbury. Trainer out of the corner. Back rim. Rebound high into the air. Brocker.
Cotarana had it slapped away.
He had 2 men on him coming into the front court. Shermer down the baseline looking for Copa, and we have a pushing foul on Mayhofer.
Trainer got the ball in deep. He was just getting it gathered to go up for the shot, and he got ball from behind by Mayhofer.
Closest game Woodbury's had all year is a 5-point win over Ramsey. There's a shot underneath.
There it is. They've scored twice on the same out-of-bounds play. That's the second basket by Shermers, where they'll slide him down the lane against the 3-2 zone.
Woodbury with the ball and a 1-point lead. 4:15 remaining in the half.
Quick swing to the other side to Cotarana. Didn't give it to him that time.
Schiffler. That's Brocker. Trost is working that baseline. Mayhofer. Trost. And Mr. Copa says, it's mine now.
They've been working hard on the offensive board. I'm surprised at the number of second shots that Woodbury is getting.
And to Copa. Nice move. Good pass.
That's what they've been looking for. They haven't had many lanes in there. That time they did, and Tom put it away.
Coon Rapids with a 1-point lead. Brocker. Fake.
Nice power fake.
Boy, a circus shot. Up over Copa. He had to get that kind of a shot off.
Kevin Trainer's got to come in and start giving Coon Rapids some help on their defensive board.
1-point lead, Woodbury. It's going back and forth now. Our third place game was like that before Chisago Lakes defeated Wilmer by 3 points. That was a great game. 2 fine teams.
Nice weak side help by Trost. He was there for the interception.
2:55 in the half. Woodbury with the ball and a 1-point lead. Trost going back and forth along the baseline, trying to find a seam.
Right there it is.
That's him. Foul over the back on Brocker. No basket.
That time they caught Brocker. But he was after the ball strong. Schiffler's not in total agreement with the call, but it was a good call.
Timeout on the floor with the score. Woodbury 18, Coon Rapids 17.
You're reaching deep inside you for things you've never known. It's been tough, rough going, but you haven't gone alone.
Specialist Kevin Crowley is working with tomorrow's technology in the Army's newest tank.
The laser determines target range and feeds it to the computer. It's just incredible.
You can do it in the Army.
Behold the American husband. Painter, plumber, builder of bathroom additions. This is your decorator? Really, there's nothing that says a woman can't come down to Knox and buy her own decorating supplies. Our new display center has everything you need, including an expert to help with your questions. With Knox, you can put your house in order and your husband on a pedestal.
We got a one-point ball game here. We've been talking about the physical matchup between Copa and Mayhofer. Here you can see him locked up. Copa moves. Mayhofer slides right with him. They're going to bump again on this side. He's fronting him. Copa battling for position. That's tiring. He says, well, I'm going to rest a little bit, and then we'll go at it again.
He might as well get used to it. It's going to be that way all through college.
Yeah, it is. But they are really battling on the inside.
Woodbury leading by a point. We're at the 2:30 mark of the first half. Coon Rapids with the ball. Trainer telegraphed a pass, and it's picked off by Woodbury. Cotaranta. He's 6'3". Mayhofer out to Cotaranta. Schiffler. Game a catch now. Trying to widen out that defense to get it inside. Coon Rapids not buying it. Schiffler, long jump shot, bounces around.
What a soft touch. He's had two like that it just stayed up on the rim. When you can shoot it that soft from 20 feet, you've got a great shooting touch.
20-17 now, Woodbury.
There's the battle inside again. This time they go over the top. Big rebound by Schiffler on the weak side board.
Schiffler really muscled his way to that rebound. High into the air. Woodbury with the ball. They lead by 3.
They're going to decide whether they want to keep attacking the zone, and it looks like they will.
Schiffler, Cotaranta, Trost. 1:19 left in the half. Woodbury sitting on a 3-point lead. Schiffler. Bang.
They're going to have to locate him out of their zone defense. He's ripping them right now, and I'm sure that they'll make an adjustment and put a little more pressure on Schiffler.
Out on top to Weirman. Shermer. Swingler. Got it.
That was a nice swing of the ball. They got the zone shifted to one side, reversed the ball, had the nice shot by Scott Swingler.
22-19 Woodbury. 45 seconds left in the half. Trost all alone. Fires it up. Rebound Copa.
I think you'll see Coon Rapids take the last shot of the half here. They're looking to Coach Gannon. He hasn't given them the signal yet. Well, it looks like they're going to keep attacking. There's 24 seconds to go.
Trainer. We're under 20 now. Copa off his fingertips. That's Trost. Clears it out to Schiffler.
Woodbury's game plan is to really play that inside pass. Now they've got 9 seconds. They're not aware of the time. Now they pick it up.
You have to get help from your benches. You can't see the clock from the floor. Brocker didn't get it. And that's the end of a wild but expected first half of basketball with the score. Woodbury 22, Coon Rapids 19.
I know we're playing for fun, fellas, but let's get it right. Getting it right here takes practice. Getting it right financially doesn't. All it takes is a TCF insured cash management checking account. You get money market rates, insured safety, and it creates jobs in Minnesota. Okay, guys. 1, 2. Don't settle for second best.
Bring your dream along with you when you Bring your family to the complete original sports show.
See the latest in boats and motors, fishing tackle, RVs, vacations, and camping. Plus a sensational stage show featuring Sparky the Wonder Seal.
Bring your dream along with you to the complete original sports
The
show.
Northwest Sports Show, March 25th through April 3rd, Minneapolis Auditorium.
Welcome back to the Civic Center. Randy Shaver along with Del Schiffler, head coach at Woodbury. You've got to be happy being ahead by 3 points at this point.
Yeah, we're pretty well pleased. We didn't know if we were going to come out, start the game real sharp, but I think we're doing a nice job defensively, and if we can get a little more movement on offense, we're going to be all right.
The battle inside is getting very physical with Copa and Mayhofer.
Yeah, both guys are very, very strong. Copa's got a 4-inch advantage in height, but Mayhofer's a very strong kid, and it is very physical inside there. We've got to be careful to keep Mayhofer out of his third and fourth fouls here early in the third quarter.
All right, Coach. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
All right, let's go back upstairs.
All right, everybody, the score at halftime. Woodbury leading Coon Rapids by 3. Sit back now and enjoy a band you're going to really appreciate from Waconia, Minnesota. Courtside watching some outstanding entertainment. With me, the director of this group, Jim Feline from Waconia. Jim, tell us about your group.
Well, our band represents a community of 2,500 people, Jeff, just west of Minneapolis. We have a high school enrollment, grades 10 through 12, of about 385 students. We have out here this evening about 100 students in our marching band. We're doing a choreographed drill set to our musical presentation. It's a drill that we've designed especially for the Minnesota State basketball tournament.
Okay, we've been looking forward to it. Let's step aside and give them a look and listen.
Okay, Jeff, thank you.
California. We hope you've enjoyed their band, and we remind you this is the 1983 Minnesota State High School Boys Basketball Tournament.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty. When you do things in a big way, like remodeling your home, getting a car, boat, college education, or taking a vacation, let TCF help with installment loans for most anything. TCF makes it easy with attractive rates and repayment plans, fast, efficient service, and 51 statewide offices. Here, kitty. A TCF installment loan is great when you're doing things in a big way. The nuts down here.
Tomorrow, Anderson Dodge will offer our 2 hottest-selling front-wheel drive cars for unheard-of prices. Anderson Dodge will sell you a new 83 Omni for as low as $5,695. Or you can buy the larger new 83 Aries K car for as low as $63.95. These new 83 sale price cars will go fast. Stop in tomorrow for the best selection. Anderson Dodge, Minneapolis' only Chrysler Corporation Dodge dealer, just 2 blocks east of Sears on East Lake Street.
Before we check the scoring, I got to mention this. This is the 30th year of this 71-year-old tournament that it has been televised. And WTCN Television Channel 11 has televised 25 of those 30 events. We have 3 technicians here out of this great veteran crew who were here in that initial telecast in 1954. And I would like to salute our pals Roy C. Benson. Sorry about that, Cliff. That's Cliff Benson. Ray Haig and Harvey Carlson. They were here at that first telecast back in 1954. I'm proud to be with them. Jim?
Some interesting stats in the first half. Woodbury shot 10 for 24, 42%, while Coon Rapids was 9 for 20, 45%. Rebounds were 15 to 10 Woodbury, and going in, it would have seemed that the edge would have gone to Coon Rapids, but Billy Schiffler came up with 6 rebounds to be the leading rebounder in the game at half. High scores, 10 for Schiffler, 6 for Trost to lead Woodbury. On the other side, 7 for Tom Copa, and then 3 players tied at 4. 7 turnovers for the Coon Rapids Cardinals, 4 for the Woodbury Royals.
The 1983 Minnesota State High School Boys Basketball Tournament will continue after station identification.
Things sure have changed since I was on the river, like Kings Cove Marina.
Kings Cove has everything you'd ever want, and all in one port.
Need your boat fixed? Their shipwrights work year-round.
Maybe you're looking for a new or a used boat. Kings Cove's got 'em.
Or pull on into the ship store to stock up on supplies. Set your course for Kings Cove this season, the friendliest port of call on the Mississippi, across from Hastings.
Once they built legends of stone. Today, they build legends of steel. Introducing the new Audi 5000 Turbo Diesel. High-technology turbo diesel engineering with extraordinary diesel fuel economy. Yet all the power of a turbo. From the old world to the new world. The new Audi 5000 Turbo Diesel.
See Carousel Porsche Audi Minneapolis, Metropolitan Porsche Audi St. Paul.
A Soviet leader criticizes President Reagan for his new plans for high-tech weapons. We'll have that story following the basketball tournament.
We return you to the St. Paul Civic Center and the Minnesota State High School Boys Basketball Tournament.
All right, let's, I guess Randy's waiting for the other coach, so we'll hold it up here. By the way, speaking of technicians, we figured out tonight that our technicians here for Channel 11 have a composite total of 175 years experience, the most experienced sports remote crew in the upper Midwest. This is the 1983 Minnesota State High School Boys Basketball Tournament.
In the race to get your package there faster, guess who's broken the overnight barrier? Greyhound Package Express. Greyhound prioritizes service can get your package there the same day to cities within 200 miles. Yet Greyhound's same-day service has an incredibly low price. So ship Greyhound Priority and don't wait till tomorrow for a package you could have there today.
Woodbury has a 3-point lead as we are about ready to open the second half of play for the AA Championship. State of Minnesota. In case you missed it earlier today, it was Barnum defeating Laverne for the A Championship 53-47. Barnum at 26-0. Staples won the third place game over Clara City. In third place here tonight in AA, Chisago Lakes 58, Wilmer 55. Jim, here we go, second half.
Coach Gannon at half, I'm sure, is trying to figure out a way to get some other players involved in the offense. Woodbury sagging back inside. Matt Weirman, the guard, did not take a shot the first half for Coon Rapids. I think the key player is going to be Kevin Trainer. If he doesn't feel comfortable with the perimeter shot, he's going to have to start penetrating to the basket to draw coverage. On the other side, Coach Schiffler from Woodbury is telling his players, hey, just keep at the tempo you're at. You had a great defensive half, 19 points, and they don't have many changes to make.
Tell you, these players have a great deal of respect for one another. They know that each squad outstanding. I mean, after all, you have both teams here and no defeats.
9 of these 10 were at our summer basketball camp, Tom, so they know each other well.
And you know them.
Right.
And another reason why we're just tickled to death to have you here, Jim. Okay, well, we'll do it again. This
right.
We're going to have Trost and he will be jumping with Shermer. Tip. Woodbury, Cotaranta.
Trainer almost stole the tip, but Woodbury did control it.
Trainer is trying to get on track. Schiffler.
Great
Copa.
rebound. That was a big-time rebound.
Could feel the air go out of the Civic Center.
Right.
Trainer's got to get it going to help out Copa.
He's got to take the ball to the basket a little bit. A little penetrating move right here.
Good pass. Trainer is an excellent passer. He hit it.
That's what they've been looking for.
22-21 Woodbury. We've just opened up the second half. AA State Championship. Tom Ryder along with Coach Jim Dutcher, the Minnesota Gophers. On the floor, Randy Shaver and Jeff Passo.
They're keeping Weirman right on Schiffler now. He's not worrying about sagging in to help anyone else. He's just staying right on Schiffler. You can see he's face guarding him wherever he goes.
Trost.
Now he's looking for him, and Schiffler's down on the baseline. He can't find him.
Rocker just didn't have any room at all. Got it out of there. Cotaranta.
You can see the matchup here with Weirman. He's going to pressure Billy Schiffler wherever he goes.
Rocker. Yes. Woodbury looking cool down there. 3-point lead.
Nice baseline shot. Took his time, knocked it down.
Almost traveling. It is traveling. Between these two teams, we have 47 wins and no losses.
Classic matchup.
Coon Rapids ranked first. Woodbury ranked second. Schiffler. Mayhofer up. Copa. With both arms wrapped around it, I'd like to know who's going to try to take it away.
Right. Well, they had Tom on the inside that time from the top. Didn't see him.
Good-looking shot by Schwingler.
He's capable of doing that. Swingler's a good shooter from that spot.
1-point lead, Woodbury.
They've taken Billy Schiffler off the point and put Cooterana up there, and maybe that's the reason.
That's him. Well, I tell you, Myhofer passed up an open about 12-footer.
Right.
Woodbury up again by 3. That seems to be their number.
Good reverse of the ball.
Trainer. Scramble for the ball. Shermer has been fouled.
He got the double bounce on the rebound. Woodbury was in position to rebound it, but double bounced on the rim and came over the top.
It was Schwingler, rather. Scott Schwingler, 6'2" senior. Who was that foul on? On Brocker, his third. Good. Bounced around a while, but went in. 2-point lead, Woodbury. 5:19 remaining, third quarter.
We'll see if Coon Rapids comes with any full-court pressure after this free throw.
Schwingler again.
Yeah, they do. They're looking for an easy one. Now they'll give it up and go back into their zone.
A 1-point ball game. Woodbury by 1. Cooterana cut off at the free throw line. Rocker. Schiffler. Short. Myhofer. Got it.
Jerry's a worker. He stays in there, plugs away. Ball came to him, and he converted it.
Again, Woodbury by 3. Weirman telegraphed it. Cooterana got it. Offensive foul on Cooterana. On Weirman.
Well, maybe we'll take another look at that one. That was a very close play. Here you see the breakout. He slides. It looked like he was pretty well established. He had both feet planted and facing, which is what the rule says you must be.
Coon Rapids, they're not used to being behind. Either of these teams are used to that sensation. Down under that shot, Shermer shot blocked.
Open floor, one-on-one. Good heady play by Bill.
Schiffler realized he was being cut off, but he didn't try to force it.
He traveled.
Turnover. Coon Rapids Cardinals and the Woodbury Royals. Coon Rapids with the ball. Woodbury leading by 3.
Got to get the ball in the hands of Kevin Trainer.
Trainer, there he is. Flat shot. Schiffler has it for Woodbury.
Even though he missed it, it was a good shot, and they've got to go to him.
Cooterana.
Now they rotate Billy Schiffler back up top, gives it to Cooterana and goes back down through.
Copa, long shot from out court, and that's Trost. He has 8 points.
5-point lead. Coon Rapids has to be a little patient here. Get some touches. There's 1, 2, 3.
Copa.
Basket. Missed it.
With 8 minutes left, Wisconsin leading Harvard 4-1 for the NCAA Hockey Championship. Timeout on the floor with a score: Woodbury 30, Coon Rapids 25.
The morning sun gets me out of bed. I wake up to the taste of milk. I've got a taste for something fresh. I've got a taste for the taste of milk.
Milk, the fresher refresher, with the taste that gets you up and going. Wouldn't a cold, smooth glass of milk taste good right now?
I've got a taste for a fresher taste. I've got a taste for the taste of milk.
Milk, the fresher refresher.
Now, to recognize an individual whose outstanding sales record comes from the multiplicity of uses he has found for Watts. Not just to sell, not just to service, but to get closer to customers, even using Watts for qualifying prospects. I am proud to present our Salesman of the Year, Wendell Metcalf.
Metcalf.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson.
Watts. It's the way to get things done today.
Woodbury has jumped to a 5-point lead here, 3:26 remaining, third quarter.
Last 2 possessions, Coon Rapids had very good shots. Kevin Traynor had an inside shot at the dotted line, missed it. Next time down, they got it into Tom Copa. He missed it. And so Coach Gannon isn't that concerned. As long as you're getting good shots by the right people, you're going to score eventually. The thing he's got to be concerned about is they're not getting any second shots. They get one shot each time down.
Coon Rapids pressing Schiffler on the inbound pass to Brocker, being guarded by Traynor. Now they shove it out to Schiffler. Being picked up by Wehrman behind the back. Schiffler. Coderetta. Woodbury in the driver's seat. Got it right into Traynor's hands. We'll see if he tries to force it. Smart ball player. Into Copa. Turnaround shot. Bounces around. Goes in.
Good patience on Kevin Traynor's. Rather than pushing the ball into the basket, he waited to Copa to get set up. They're playing man-to-man defense here. I haven't seen this in Coon Rapids in a long time.
There's a foul away from the ball. Copa with 8 points, by the way, now. Shermer with a foul for Coon Rapids, his second.
They screened Shermer from behind. He didn't see the screen, ran right over the man trying to get through the pick. Now they'll zone on the inbounds, but they were in man-to-man that time. Back man-to-man defense here.
Oh, boy, that was a collision. Yeah. And they're going to say, they're pointing to Shermer.
Here's the replay. He fakes, starts for the drive. He gets clobbered here. The under official was screened and did not see it, but the out official caught it.
Third foul on Shermer.
They'll come into their passing game now. They'll do some back screening looking on the inside.
Trost.
Meehoffer.
Boy, is he muscling his way to a rebound. Foul on Tom Copa. His second foul.
The story of the game right now is Woodbury is getting second and third shots on the offensive board. Coon Rapids is getting one shot at their end. Here's a replay. You see Meehoffer comes, fakes it, takes it back up, and Copa's over the top.
Good. Meehoffer. 4-point Woodbury lead. 2:28 remaining, third quarter. Pressure at the line, handling it beautifully. 5-point lead Woodbury. Coon Rapids ball.
They get it over here to Traynor on this side.
Wehrman tried to force it through. You can't do that with Schiffler. Boy, is that ever a rough and tumble, and they're going to call a foul on Trost.
He was laying on the sideline. There was a little contact, but it was both ways. The official chose to let it go, and when he did recover the ball, he was laying on the sideline. They're locked up inside, Copa and Meehoffer.
Traynor. Ball knocked out of his hands by Coderetta. They'll go the other way.
A great defensive adjustment by Woodbury. They're starting to trap the short zones. When they get it on the baseline, they're trapping that pass. Man-to-man, full-court pressure now.
Over the shoulder. Nope. They said Wehrman knocked it out of bounds. Full court press, Coon Rapids. That's Coderetta. Front court. Splits the defense and goes back on top and sets it up. Telegraph pass picked off. Coon Rapids. Schwingler. Tom Copa. High into the air. Shermer to Traynor. Traynor can't cash it in.
Foul on Copa on the rebound.
No, they're going to call it on Trost.
Gone the other way. He backed him out. Trost doesn't agree with it. It's one of those touch. Did he back Copa out, or did Copa come over the top? Here's the replay. You have the jump shot by Kevin Traynor. It's long. Trost was backing him up. He backed in under him when he was in the air.
Shot good by Traynor out of the corner.
That'll change the game around if he can hit a couple of those.
Woodbury by 3, 32-29, a minute 20 left, third quarter. Coderetta.
They'll free Billy Schiffler coming off a down screen right there.
Short by Schiffler. Followed his shot beautifully, but The rebound was pulled out of there nicely by Scott Swingler. High pass, Copa all alone, up and out.
Got it inside. We got a one-pointer with 53 seconds.
"45 seconds now. Almost picked off by Weirman. Cotaranta didn't follow his shot. Had he followed it, he had the ball.
You're absolutely right. Had he followed, he'd have gotten the rebound.
1-point ball game. Woodbury by 1.
They're going to their big man now.
Copa, good cut. Coat Rapids with the lead.
They got a basket by Trainer and 2 by Copa, and suddenly they're back in a 1-point lead with 13 seconds.
Schiffler yelling out instructions, telling Brocker, get over and move over to the other position.
Nice pass.
Boy, what a play that was.
Great
A
pass.
dandy, and underneath, up and in, Trost. That was a beautiful play, and that's the end of the third quarter. With a score, Woodbury 34, Coon Rapids 33.
Meet John Patton, U.S. Sled Dog Racing Champion. We're heading out to get John a TCF installment loan. Even up here it's easy because TCF has 51 statewide offices. What's the loan for, John?
For dog food, Lurch. These guys can really pull it away.
Installment loans at TCF.
All right, hey.
On Dancer, on
Hey,
Panzer.
Bob, these are dogs, not reindeer.
Oh, on Spot, on Rover, on Fido, on Old Blue.
You're reaching deep inside you for things you've never known. It's been tough, rough going, but you haven't gone alone.
Specialist Kevin Crowley is working with tomorrow's technology in the Army's newest tank.
The laser determines target range and feeds it to the computer. It's just incredible.
You can do it in the Army.
Okay, we're back live here at the St. Paul Civic Center. Coon Rapids trailing Woodbury by 1 at this point. Let's talk a little bit about the scores earlier in the day. Class AA third place, Chisago Lakes 58, Wilmer 55. Chisago Lakes is the third place champion in AA Consolation Championship. Edina 49, Minneapolis North 45. So Edina is the consolation champion in Class AA. Now in Class A, the championship game was won by Barnum, 53-47 over Laverne. So Barnum finishes the season with a perfect record, 26-0. They are the Class A champion. In Class A, third place, Staples 55, Clara City 42. So Staples is the third place champion in Class A. And the Class A Consolation Championship was won by Brooklyn Center, 43-41 over Lake City.
All right, Coon Rapids with the ball. Shermer, driving shot, no good. Trainer, and a foul on Woodbury.
We'll have to see if it was on the drive or on the shot. He hasn't given an indication yet. 2 shots. It was on the shot. Here's the baseline move by Trainer. Gets up in the air. Mayhofer comes over and fouls.
Foul on Mayhofer. His third. Shot good by Kevin Trainer. And we're tied up, 34 all.
After 24 minutes, we're going to start over. 34-34.
Kevin Trainer, good-looking athlete, 6'6" senior. Got them both. Coon Rapids with a 1-point lead. We've just started the fourth quarter. Schiffler.
He's their money player.
He got a screen. Copa scrambles, put the ball down low, almost had it taken away. Swingler clears it out of there to Shermer. That's Matt Weirman now, 5'9" among all these giants.
Lob pass inside.
Play in Trainer. Trainer rebound. Got it.
That's the difference. We're starting to get on the offensive board and get second and third shots.
Trainer having a good second half now with 12 points. Timeout called. The score, Coon Rapids 37, Woodbury 34.
At Poppin' Fresh, our pies are legendary. But we know that man does not live on pie alone.
Pop, 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 pop.
You can't get fresher than Poppin' Fresh. Try a Poppin' Fresh entree this month and take home our country apple pie for just $1.49.
Starting today, forget what you know about other lawnmowers, because Lawn Boy has totally redesigned their mower from the grass up to work better with the way your body works. New effort-saving design for easier starting, comfortable fingertip blade control, plus an especially durable, long-lasting engine. The Blade Control Lawn Boy. There's never been a mower like it. Lawn Boy. As time goes by, you'll know why.
For name of closest Lawn Boy dealer, call toll-free 1-800-LB-MOWER.
There you see some of the fans of the Woodbury Royals. For those of you watching in the Twin Cities area, be sure and stay tuned for News Center 11. Anchorwoman Cora Ann Mahalik, and the sports will be done live here from the Civic Center by Randy Schaefer.
Coon Rapids' switch to the man-to-man defense has really been good to them, and they're not changing. They're staying in their man-to-man. It's what got them the lead.
Coderanda for Woodbury in the front court. They trail by 3. Early going. Fourth quarter.
They have a real mismatch. Schiffler is being guarded by Wehrman.
Close. A big basket for Woodbury. 1-point game. Coon Rapids with a 1-point lead and the ball.
They're trapping him again on the baseline, but he gets it back out to Trainer.
Shot in and out, no good by Schwingler. Follow-up shot is good by Copa.
Good strong rebound by Tom. He went after it. Again, they scored off the missed shot. You can see that Wehrman is trying to guard Schiffler, and he's not big enough to take him inside. If Billy would just post down and get the ball back.
Schiffler playing games there with Wehrman a little bit.
Yeah, he's 6'3", and Wehrman is 5'8". He's got a real mismatch.
Brockert, tip attempt, no good. Coderanda. Myhofer shot blocked.
Woodbury bench was calling for the foul on that.
Wehrman for Coon Rapids are in the front court. That was Trainer. Now that's Wehrman inside. Copa and out of bounds. Coderanda touched it last.
Coon Rapids got a break. Copa put the ball on the floor. Coderanda was right there to strip him, but he knocked the ball out of bounds. Same play again inside. They didn't give it to him. He scored twice off it.
On top. Tom Copa. Wow.
He was off balance on that.
He's really mad at himself there. Not happy at all with that attempt.
Well, he was off balance. He just made up his mind that he's going to take it to the basket. Got off on the wrong foot. Ended up committing the foul. His third.
His third foul. Copa drew the foul on that. .5:24 left in regulation. Coon Rapids leading by 3. Woodbury with the ball. That's Schiffler. Trost. Brocker had a shot, didn't take it.
Here's Schiffler behind the screen.
They're looking for him, and he got it. We have a 1-point ball game again.
We got the bonus both ways. Both teams are in the 1-and-1.
Wehrman. Turnaround jump shot. Short by Shermer. Copa fouled. Boy, it is really rough under those boards.
Coon Rapids' rebounding strength starting to show. Here's a replay. It's batted around. Copa tips it to himself, muscles it back up. But Brocker was right there to deny him the basket. Now he's got to make 2 from the foul line.
Brocker has a problem. He has 4 fouls. It is good by the big guy. Copa, 6'10".
Excellent free throw shooting form. Nice, relaxed knee bend. Good follow through. Taking some practice strokes there.
Beautiful, both of them. 41-38. Coon Rapids. This is their first state tournament ever. The second tournament for Woodbury. Boy, look at that. Meyhofer, they're saying, shoot, go ahead.
They're not going to guard him out that far from the basket. They got to free up Schiffler.
Two well-coached teams here. Now Meyhofer says, all right, I'll do it. 1 point lead, Coon Rapids. 4:15 remaining in the fourth quarter.
It's been as close as your next breath ever since the game started. Neither team can dominate it. There's the good inside pass and basket.
18 points. He's had 22 and 23 points and 18 points tonight.
Well, Copa fouled Schiffler. They didn't see it. He knocked him out of bounds when he came along on a baseline cut. Here he comes again on the same cut.
That's Trost.
Good patience here by Woodbury.
Ball batted away, stolen by the little guy Weirman. Scrambled. Jump ball. Weirman and Schiffler. How about that Weirman?
They got to decide which circle to go to. It's right in between. They're going to the center circle.
Weirman 5'9", Schiffler 6'3". Nudges it over to Meyhofer. Cotarana with the ball for Woodbury.
Here comes Schiffler off a baseline screen. Weirman's right on him.
He
fouled him that time.
He was reaching around. He said, hey, he was elbowing me. What do you mean?
He's pleading his case. But Schiffler will have the 1-and-1. Can bring him within one. Here's the move. He gets it. Looks basket. Puts it down. Weirman reaches over. A definite foul.
Second foul on Weirman. Schiffler good on the free throw. And Coon Rapids leading now by 2 points, 43-41, 3:10 remaining in regulation.
Got them both.
Got them both. 1 point ball game again. Timeout on the floor with the score. Coon Rapids 43, Woodbury 42.
Open air, all the fresh food there gives me a taste for milk. I've got a taste for something fresh. I've got a taste for the taste of milk.
Milk, the fresher refresher. Only a taste this fresh can make you feel this good. Wouldn't a cold, smooth glass of milk taste good right now?
I've got a taste for a fresher taste. I've got a taste for the taste of milk.
Milk, the fresher refresher.
The best time to prevent drug abuse is before it starts. For more information, write Prevention, Box 101, Anoka, Minnesota. Zip code 55303. 3:10 left in regulation. Coon Rapids leading by one little old point.
Coon Rapids made the first big defensive switch when they came out of their zone when they were 5 down. Went man-to-man. It got them the lead. They've hung with it. I think now you may see them come back into their zone. Be interested. No, Weirman's coming down. Oh, it's their ball right now. It'll be interested to see when they come back the other way, whether they come back into their zone or stick with their man-to-man. Woodbury's in their zone alignment.
Weirman. Littlest guy on the floor. His presence is well felt. He's 5'9". Telling the Woodbury defense, come on out.
Right. Team behind is responsible for action, and right now Woodbury's behind.
Weirman, guarded by Schiffler. These guys have been battling all night long.
Right.
Brocker's trying to close in on Weirman and trap him out there.
Del Schiffler's up trying to make a decision whether to come man-to-man or let him hold the ball.
Shermer.
2:22 to go.
Weirman guarded by Schiffler. Dump past Copa, and he is dumped. What?
They called the offensive foul.
I guess he stepped on him. He really did. It was a... Well, let's call it. Do we have opposing calls here by the officials? Let's check it out.
5-4 offensive foul. No shots. Here it is. Gets it inside. He cleared his way, cleared a path to the basket. It was not intentional. As he brought the ball down, the Woodbury player was there, and he got knocked to the floor.
Woodbury with a chance to grab the lead. They have been sensational here tonight against the slightly favored Cardinals from Coon Rapids. Crocker, yeah, I got it.
Big basket from the baseline. 1:59 to go. It's Woodbury by 1.
What a ball game for the championship AA state of Minnesota.
A lot of times, Tom, two undefeated teams, you sometimes get a disappointing game, but not tonight.
They're leaving Shermer alone out there. Weirman.
A real
Copa
battle on the inside.
Drives. Got it.
And the foul.
And he was fouled. Look at Copa.
Yeah, he's fired up. He wants this championship.
20 points.
Here's the replay. He just takes it to the basket strong, cleared out the way, and scored. Gave it a little extra at the end. He wanted that one.
Second foul on Woodbury's Mike Trost.
Tom and Jim, tonight's attendance, 13,822. Tournament total of 94,487. That's up 2,676 from last year. And it is the second highest total in the 13 years AA history.
No basket. No basket.
They had called the
timeout
timeout before.
Apparently Schiffler didn't know that, and he gunned in a long shot. And now, if they lose, they're going to be thinking about that all night long.
Right.
And now, here is a message about drug abuse.
Every professional driver knows how to jump on it. But the smart drivers know when to lay off the gas. That's called control, and I like that feeling. You know, it's the same as drinking. You gotta know when to lay off. And when you're driving's one of those times, so play it smart. Don't drink and drive.
I tell you, the easy life of a college basketball coach. You're here with us 36 hours in the last 3 days. You don't have much to do tomorrow, do you?
I'm going in to see 3 more basketball games, this time a junior college tournament in Kansas. Wouldn't be bad, Tom, but it's hard to get to. You got to go into Wichita and then drive for 2 hours. I hope they're not getting the same kind of weather we are.
They say get yourself to Topeka and then rent a big wheat shocking machine.
Right. Well, it's a big possession now for Woodbury. 1:24 to go. They're down 2. They can't hurry their shot. They got to come down, get a good look at the basket.
1:24 left in regulation. Coon Rapids leading by 2 points. Codoranta.
Again, Copa knocked Scheffler to the floor, but the official did not say it.
Copa with a rebound. High into the air. Neither team has ever won the state championship. And timeout call by Coon Rapids. Crowd really enjoying it wherever you may be throughout the state of Minnesota on our stations. WTCN here in the Twin Cities, KTTC in Rochester, KCMT in Alexandria, KAAL in Austin, and KDLH in Duluth. Wherever you may be, we hope you're enjoying the telecast.
Del Schiffler was really upset with the official. Billy Schiffler took a baseline cut, and Tom Copa stepped out and knocked him to the floor, knocked him out of bounds, but neither official noticed it, and Coon Rapids rebounded the ball.
For those of you watching on WTCN Channel 11 in the Twin Cities, News Center 11 follows our coverage. Anchorwoman Cora Ann Mahalik, meteorologist Joe Dandria. Joe on duty tonight with all the snow moving in. And the sports will be done live here by our Randy Shaver from the St. Paul Civic Center. What a finale. 2-point lead, Coon Rapids, 1:02 left in regulation time. This ball game is A long way from being decided. Coon Rapids will inbound. Shermer. It's his job to get a safe pass in. Boy, he's going to have a smart play by Shermer.
He got the timeout. If the count had reached 4, he could not have gotten the timeout. If 80% of the time elapses, but it was the count of 3, and so Bernie Kukar correctly gave him the timeout.
The officials, Bernie Kukar of Edina, Mike Nevin from Shakopee. We salute all of the teams here in the tournament, all the communities, players, the moms and dads, the teachers.
You would think, Tom, that it's an easy job to inbound the ball, but it's not. Many times they won't guard the player taking the ball out of the bounds. His man will just play defensive rover. They'll double up, and it's very difficult to get the ball in bounds.
1:02 left in regulation. Coon Rapids with a 2-point lead.
Brian Shermers is going to be the man throwing the ball in out of bounds. They've changed their alignment. They're going to try to free up Kevin Trainer for this inbounds pass.
They cover. Trainer, did he touch it? That's
turned it over.
The bad inbound play, and Woodbury a chance to tie. Schiffler, 20-footer, good!
Got it.
Good!
We got a tie ball game.
Tied up.
They're back in their zone.
45 seconds left.
Well, Coon Rapids got a decision now whether to hold for the last shot. I think they will.
Yeah, I think they just signaled one shot.
36 seconds to go.
What a way to end it all. Out on top.
Backcourt violation.
Backcourt violation. 29 seconds left.
We got a timeout, Woodbury.
And we're tied up.
46 all. They'll try to run the clock down to 5 seconds. Set up Billy Schiffler for the jump shot unless they get the layup before then. Just like the Gophers didn't do at Illinois, Tom. The pressure is shifted. Just the last time out, Coon Rapids fans are all up, excited they had the lead. Now the Woodbury fans are all on their feet. They can smell the wind.
Well, obviously, as you say, it's Schiffler, the one that they'll be looking for. But I just wonder if Coach Schiffler over there has got something up his sleeve and saying, all right, they're going to be looking for Bill, and is designing a play for somebody else.
That happens a lot of the time. Somebody else would just pop up open.
Final score, Wisconsin 6, Harvard 2 for the NCAA Hockey Championship. The Gophers lost the third-place game to Providence earlier today, 4-3.
Well, at least we kept the championship in the WCHA.
Brad's still looking for that first national title. As Bud Grant would say, the carrot is still out there.
Right.
Here we go. Schiffler. 21 seconds left. Cotaranta. 19 seconds. They're going to get it down to 10 seconds, and then I'll bet you they'll start a play. Cotaranta, 10 seconds. The play starts.
We got it in the hands of Schiffler. 4, 3. Here's the jump shot.
25
it's all the line. No.
No good, overtime.
It was a little deeper shot than Billy Schiffler wanted, but time was running down. He looked up. There was 4 seconds on the clock. He was at about 23 feet, and it was a long jumper. But after a battle of 4 quarters, we're tied at 46.
Randy and Jeff down at the table. Now, you guys, Randy and Jeff, you covered the A games earlier. You've been with us. Did you have an overtime game?
No, we didn't, Tom.
You know something, Jim? We had the same situation in the AA girls final. It was the only overtime game that we saw, and we have the same thing here tonight in AA and the boys.
Yeah, that was a great one. Girls from Albany come through and won that over Edina. It was a fine basketball game. I happened to catch the end of that.
Albany, the AA champion. Henderson, the A champion. The A champion in the boys tournament. Our hats off to Chisago Lakes.
Tom, I'm going to mention these welcome home ceremonies again. Coon Rapids High School tomorrow, 2 p.m. in the Coon Rapids High School Gymnasium. Now, Woodbury, they better hope this thing doesn't go on much longer. They're planning on celebrating tonight at 11:30 at the senior high school.
Well, Woodbury is about a 10-minute drive to the Civic Center.
I'm new to television, Tom. What's the union scale say about overtime?
What can I say? I don't know, to be honest with you. We'll both be knocking on the union door Monday morning. I can see that. All right. Copa, Myhofer, tip, Coon Rapids.
First possession.
3-minute overtime. Tied 46 all.
I'm sure Coach Gannon wants this ball into Copa. He doesn't care how many passes it takes. He wants his big man to handle the ball.
He's
there
got
it is.
Fires it up and in.
And he converts it. Down at this end, they want the ball in the hands of Billy Schiffler. And again, they don't care how many passes it takes.
Two very well-schooled, well-coached teams here.
Got fouled.
And a foul is called on...
I think it was Kevin Trainer.
Trainer.
Caught him with an elbow.
First foul on him. Oh, what a ball game.
There's the replay. You can see he fakes. Trainer got him. They just reached to slap the ball and flicked him on the nose.
Blocker. Good. Coon Rapids by 1. This can tie it up.
He really takes his time on the free throw.
Here it is. We're tied again.
2:23.
Schiffler was back bothering him. Now he goes back on defense.
I'd look for Trainer this time. They're going to be jammed in so tight on Cope, it's going to be next to impossible.
They're putting pressure in the deep right corner on Schwingler, out on top to Weirman. Pass all alone, didn't take the shot. That was Schwingler.
They backed it back out.
Into Copa. Copa flips it out to Weirman. Copa felt that his path was blocked. Oh, good catch there by... Shot, no good. Good play by Trader.
Ball on Copa. He came over the top. This will be a 1-and-1 at the other end.
If it is, he would be out of the game according to our book.
There you see, he comes in, he clears out some people that are in his way. Good aggressive play, but it was the foul.
He is out of the game. He's fouled out.
I'll tell you right now, Tom Copa does not want to leave this basketball game. He's had a great senior year. The game's on line. He's appealing to the scoring table.
We have it with 5. What do you have it down on the floor, guys? Do you have it down there? They say 5-2.
Coach Gannon's over checking the table. Coach Schiffler's over there. Should get a great hand. He's had an outstanding ball game. I don't know who's shooting the free throws. Do you, Tom, at this end?
I've lost all track on it. We have 1:43 left. We're tied at 48. Copa's out.
There was a real melee in there. There were bodies flying all over, so I don't know who he did foul.
I think it's going to be Trost.
Here it is again. See the inside shot, missed. Rebound comes off. Gets the ball strong, but on the way down, he clears the way with his free arm. You can see it.
It's Trost. All right, let's see what Trost has done from the line here. He has 12 points for the night. His only 2 free throws were in the first period. He missed them both.
Well,
interesting as the plot thickens.
Coming into tonight's game for the tournament, he was 7 for 11 from the free throw line. So he is a good free thrower.
Our statisticians throughout this tournament Son Tommy and wife Ann were fantastic.
These are important free throws, but it's not game time yet. There's still 1:43 to go, and regardless of these foul shots, there's still going to be some possessions both ways.
Mike Trost, the 6'4 senior, will be at the line for free throws he'll remember forever. Here's number one. Got it.
Got the bounce. He put it up there soft. It stayed up on the rim, and he got the friendly bounce. Down at the offensive end, they're going to have to go to Kevin Trainer right now. Cope is out of the ball game. Trainer's the man.
Here it is again.
Got it.
2 friendly bounces. 1:43 left in overtime. Woodbury leading by 2. Weirman with the ball.
They got Trainer posted inside now. He's asking for it. There it is. Right back to him.
Ball batted away. We have a foul on Myhopper.
Yep, he pushed from behind.
4 fouls on Myhopper.
Now Trainer's going to go to the line. He's blowing on his shooting hand, trying to dry it. There it is. The ball is swung around, goes inside the Trainer, gets deflected. Here you can see it's loose, but the reason for the deflection was the push.
Kevin Trainer up, short, rebound, Trost.
Now they're going to keep the ball in Billy Schiffler's hands, try to keep it away from Myhopper, who's not a good free thrower. Timeout Woodbury.
Woodbury with a 2-point lead. We have 1:22 left in overtime for the AA championship.
What Coach Gannon covers now is when he wants his team to foul, they'll probably play straight man-to-man defense until it gets under 1 minute. And then he'll give them the order of people that he wants to foul. On the other end, Coach Schiffler is saying, let's spread the floor. We'll shoot layups or free throws only. He'll try to keep the ball out of the hands of his poor free thrower. That's not always possible. Coon Rapids sending in another guard to try to harass the ball a little bit.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, what a finale to our 16-game coverage. And don't forget the 16 games we covered last week during the Outstanding Girls Tournament. 32 games in 1 week. We hope you've enjoyed it. Over 400 players.
There's Tom Cope is out there really trying to fire up the Coon Rapids team. He's talking to them, trying to encourage them. He doesn't want to see this end with him sitting on the bench.
Trost will inbound. Schiffler. 1:21 left in overtime.
Almost the travel. They're in their regular offense.
That's Trost.
They're going to try to keep it in Schiffler's hands. 1:08 to go right now.
Schiffler. Oh, had a notion. They close the lane on him.
They're holding the ball out of the regular offensive set. They're not going to a 4-corner delay. This is a tough place. There's the foul right down in the corner. Number 44, Brocker, is going to go to the line.
It was on Matt Weirman. 54 seconds left, as you see at the top of your screen. In overtime. Let's see what Brocker has done. He has 6 points. And he has 2 free throws here in overtime. There's only 2.
Well, big sigh.
Rather added 8 points. Make it 9. Big free throw.
Coach Gannon now at the Coon Rapids bench is trying to decide if he wants the timeout here or not. He decides against it. Del Schiffler's up telling his team to just get back in that zone, keep your hands up, make them shoot from the perimeter.
Brocker takes his time. Yes. 4-point lead, Woodbury. 50 seconds left, 5-0.
Looking for Trainer. Good pass. No.
No good, Shermer. Rebound, Schiffler.
He's got to get rid of the ball here.
Schiffler.
Got to get rid of it. 10-second count coming. Got it over. Just.
Boy, just barely.
There's the foul. Two-shot foul. He called the intentional on Kevin Trainer.
He had to do it with 29 seconds left.
Coach Gannon would have preferred that he try to steal the ball rather than grabbing him, because that's an automatic 2 when you grab him.
Prevent defense by Woodbury. They send everybody back.
Right.
Good. Some icing on the cake.
They're starting to celebrate in the Woodbury end. This would make Del Schiffler the only coach to win a Class A championship and a Class AA championship.
Right.
He got the A at Melrose when he was there.
Right, with Mark Oberding. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Fans now pouring out of the stands. They are sensing victory. Look at all that blue down there, a sea of blue.
We got a great Woodbury player on our team, Bruce Kalpa.
Yep.
He never enjoyed a state championship, but he played on some fine Woodbury ball clubs.
I think he played in the state tournament in '78, right?
Yes, he did.
The picture you see pretty well explains it. Truly what it is all about. People.
There's a shot of Coach Gannon leaning back, talking to his great star, Tom Coulter. The assistant gives him a little pat. Don't give it up yet, John. There's still time.
Bill Schiffler. Got it again.
They've made the key free throws. Now they come with little pressure to try to make him eat some time. Matt Wehrman to the hoop.
That's Trainer.
Won't go.
Bang, foul.
Call the foul.
Going to the line will be Joel Krogan.
I'm sure he hasn't been there that much.
5th foul on Brocker. Last year it was little Greg Montreal for Jefferson, who went to the free throw line, hit 9 or 10 straight to defeat Duluth East. And tonight, free throws have made the difference. Brocker was sensational at the line. So is Schiffler. And Trost is right in there among them from the line.
If he hits these, it'll give him a chance to get into their press. He's got to make these threes.
Shot good, perfect by Krogan. Tom Copa fouled down on about the midway point of overtime.
This will put him within 4. Got
them both. It's not over yet.
Now they're looking for the double team. Double team the ball.
Motorana.
Got to take the foul.
Long pass.
Good
12
decision
seconds.
by Myhofer. Don't take it in there. Get it back. This is a 2-shot foul.
Joel Krogan tackled Myhofer, and they're discussing that right now.
Yeah. Jerry's looking down at him, but as big and strong as he is, he's got to know that they're just he's shrugging off his own teammates here now. Here's the replay. They get it under to Myhofer. They got to take the foul. He comes after him. I don't think there's any. Myhofer looks down and says, "What's going on?" Eight seconds, 4 points.
4-point lead for Woodbury, and Jim said 8 seconds left in OT. Myhofer got it, and that'll just about put the ribbon around the box. Coon Rapids played brilliantly. And Tom Copa fouled out in overtime. They just simply couldn't overcome it. Trainer, another great player. It is all over.
The Woodbury Royals, AA champs.
That's the end of the game. As you see the pandemonium here at the St. Paul Civic Center. And another Another great basketball year has come to a close. We'll be back to cap it up in a moment. The final score, the champions from Woodbury, 56. The magnificent challengers from Coon Rapids, 50.
At Venus Waterbeds, we're having a sale named Frank. Frank's the president of Venus Waterbeds, and as you can see, Frank's not here right now because he discovered the business climate out west had turned cold, and manufacturers have more merchandise than they know what to do with. So Frank rushed off and drove some hard bargains, and now we're passing that savings on to you. Frank's been moving around a lot, but you certainly won't with our latest innovation in waveless waterbeds. Since he's off working so hard, in his honor, we're calling it a sale named Frank. When you think of waterbeds, think of Venus.
These Xerox and IBM copiers were made to do bigger jobs than the new Minolta EP300, but when Nationwide Consumer Testing Institute compared them just for copy quality, surprisingly, they found no difference. Why surprisingly? Because the Xerox sells for about $16,000, the IBM for about $22,000, and the Minolta for under $2,200. The Minolta EP300 got up to 10 times the price. We'd still look good.
Call Copy Duplicating Products for a demonstration.
I need a new drive belt for my tractor.
They belted you, huh?
What's that?
You got belt drive on your tractor. Get a tough case with hydraulic drive. No shafts, no pulleys, no belts.
No belts?
Bring in that fracture tractor.
Fracture tractor.
On a trade.
Trade.
Get tough.
Get a case. Oh, brother. I'm sorry.
9.8% financing now available to qualified customers through June 30th. If you want to save a lot of money on name brand shoes for the whole family, then Conco's Price Buster sale is just for you. You'll find men's Weinberg dress shoes valued at $40 for just $29.99. And men's Rocky walking shoes, which sell at up to $55, now only $34.99. Plus Puma athletic shoes for the entire family from just $18.99 to $35.99. Conco's Price Buster sale is on now through Sunday, April 10th. Remember, Conco does not sell cheap shoes. Conco sells good shoes at Price Buster prices.
Now at Midway Ford, all 83 Fords are $1 over a factory invoice, and 11.9% financing is still available. Follow the lights to Midway Ford in Roseville, open tonight till 11 p.m.
Dan Heemauer. Cliff Greffel. Scott Schwingler. Scott Yunker. Ken Awak. Joel Krogan. Chris Johans. Kevin Trainer. Ryan Shermer. Tony Copa. Tom Copa. Student manager Ken Bolt. Now will the captain step forward and receive the trophy. The Minnesota State High School League is pleased to sponsor his sportsmanship trophy for Class AA basketball tournament. The schools of Minnesota have been actively involved in the promotion of good sportsmanship this past winter season. The evaluation committee has selected as the 1983 Class AA basketball sportsmanship trophy Chisago Lakes. And the cheerleaders and captain of the football team come forward to receive the trophy. the Minnesota State High School Class A AA basketball champion is Woodbury. Each member of the squad will receive a gold medal. Number 10, Steve Schott. 12, John Belt. 14, Dean Orts. 20, Tim Moline. 22, Gary Anderson. 24, Lee Bennett. Number 30, Bill Schiffler. 32, John Gargaro. 34, Mike Strost. 40, Tim Contriana. 42, Doug Persley. 44, Mike Rocker. 50, Terry Mayhofer. 52, Tom Winner. 54, Kevin Schaefer. The student manager, Chris Edwards. Now will the team step forward and get your championship trophy. Congratulations to an outstanding team.
As the 71st annual Minnesota State High School basketball tournament draws to a close, our staff of WTCN Television Channel 11, station that has televised 25 of the 30 years of state tournament televised action, we'd like to pay tribute to the staff of the Minnesota State High School League for their absolutely outstanding assistance during this tournament. Our thanks to Executive Director Murray Frang, Associate Director Marv Helling, Tournament Director Orr Bees, Assistant to the Director Dorothy McIntyre, and Public Relations Director, always there, always willing, as they all are, Larry Larson, the whole staff. And there you see our crew. It's such an honor to be with them here, working for Channel 11. 3 of those members were here in 1954, 30 years ago, when the first televised state tournament ever took place. That was at Williams Arena. Cliff Benson, Harvey Carlson, and Ray Haig. A lot of people. To all of you out there watching throughout the tournaments, both the boys and the girls, we thank you so very much. We're trying now to round up the winners. Do we have them? Let's go to the floor.
Okay, thanks a lot, Tom. With me, Coach Del Schiffler, and your starting 5, all seniors. Great game, Coach.
Yeah, I thought it was a super ball game. Coon Rapids has an excellent ball club. I thought our defense did a super job, and it was just a great ball game for both ball clubs.
Congratulations to you. You become the first coach to ever win a title in both A and Class AA.
I didn't realize that. We'll take them any way we can get them, though.
Did you ever think you were going to go undefeated when the season began?
Going undefeated is an extremely difficult thing to do because you're going to have a letdown somewheres along the way, and that means you have to win the state championship. I felt we'd have a good shot at it, but everything's got to go right for you.
Okay, great game. Thanks for talking with us. We're going to talk to your son, Bill, here. Bill, great game. You guys went to the line in overtime there. How often do you practice those shots? It made it look like it was easy.
Every day for about 15 minutes or 20 minutes in practice, nothing but concentration.
Coon Rapids was ranked number 1 coming in, you guys number 2. Were you worried about it? Did you think you could beat them?
No, yeah, we thought we could beat them, but we figured, you know,
number one, we figured we were better than them anyhow, you know, but they're a real good ball club, and it was a good game.
Okay, great game, Bill. Thanks for being with us. Tim Cotarant, a great game for you, too. What about that matchup inside? You think you guys could stop Copa?
Well, we knew from the start that Tom was, you know, one of the best players in the state, so what we tried to do is work the ball around as quick as we could, so that's why when they ran their 1-3-1 zone, we tried to get around and just try to look for the open shot, and that's the only shots we could really hit because Tom's just too dominating inside.
Okay, great game. Thanks. Kevin Brooker, you hit a couple shots from the line there. Boy, you sure did look cool.
Well, I was just trying to shoot him like I shoot him in practice. That's what the coach tells us, and that's what we try to do. I just want to give all the credit in the world to Coon Rapids because they're really a great team, and I'm just really glad we beat them.
Okay, good game. Mike Trost, you were hot tonight. You were matched up against Copa for a while. It's got to be a little menacing looking in that guy's face.
Oh, it is, because he's so tall and he's so tough inside that you have to arc the ball. You have to change your whole shot in order to get over him. But we just lucked out and won.
Okay, great game. Jerry Myhofer, you're the big guy inside. You're battling Copa all night long. Started to wear him down there. Plus, I think you were the cause of him fouling out. What do you think?
He was tough. I just had to work on him. He's a tough player all the way around, but I felt the coach says, you know, to play tough on him, always front him, and don't push him around, let him push me. Well, he's trying to push me, he really couldn't. But he got away with stuff, and I got away with stuff, but we're both real good battle. So.
Okay, thank all your teammates for a great game. Great game to you, too. Let's go back up to the booth. Thank you, Jeff Passolt. We'll be back with some parting thoughts here for the 1983 season. In a moment, we remind you this is the 1983 Minnesota State High School Boys Basketball Tournament.
When I find a car I like, I'll find a car loan I like at Twin City Federal. I like TCF's attractive rates, excellent terms, and the convenience of 51 TCF statewide offices. For a car loan or a loan for any worthwhile purpose, call TCF. Now this car I like.
I'm sorry, sir. This car is sold. Keys, please. Excuse us.
Sure.
If you think the price of everything has doubled in the last 10 years, listen to this. ITA Vacations is offering Las Vegas this winter at prices comparable to 10 years ago. Round-trip airfare via AirCal charter service from just $169, and airfare and 3-night hotel stay from just $189. At these prices, you can afford a winter vacation in sunny, entertaining Las Vegas. See your travel agent today and ask for Las Vegas, the ITA Vacations way.
Good morning, this is Mesa, and you got the Cat and Kincaid on 92 KQRS.
I thought I had to switch around from station to station to get the best music. I was wrong. I get the best music on KQRS. More variety and a lot less talk. You're still switching around. Stick to 92 KQRS. Everything I need is right here.
92 KQRS. Guaranteed rock and roll.
Clark Submarine Sandwich. Sometimes you just gotta have one. Clark Submarine. Open till 2 a.m.
Okay, we're back at the St. Paul Civic Center. What a great way to wrap it all up.
I tell you what, my hero for this game is Mike Trost. You know, the guy had 14 points. He did an excellent job in the overtime. And, you know, you can talk about Schiffler, who also had a great game. But Trost, I think, was the key to the whole thing. And what a way to finish off this tournament. The number 2 ranked team in overtime, upsetting Tom Copa and Coon Rapids. You couldn't have asked for a better game.
Congratulations to Woodbury, the Class AA champion, and to Barnum, the Class A champion. Let's go back up to Tom and Jim in the booth. You know, I just was thinking as I was listening to Randy and Jeff down there that earlier they had announced Woodbury will have a celebration at 11:30 at their school, and if they hurry, they have 29 minutes to make it. They can still make it.
Well, it was an overtime performance, and that's what you'd expect when you got 2 undefeated teams. And I was walking in the arena, someone said, "What do you think?" I said, "Overtime." And the teams were that even. It took a dramatic jump shot by Billy Schiffler to get it into the overtime. When Coon Rapids fouled out Tom Copa, it was a tough goal for them from then on. And Woodbury did make the big free throws. They're a deserving champion.
Jim, it's been a great honor to have you here as part of our telecasts. And I wish you the NCAA and or NIT next year. If not, we're going to be here. Okay? Thank you so much.
Well, the whole basketball community really appreciates the job Channel 11 does promoting high school basketball and the Gophers. The boys' tournament, the girls' tournament, it's wonderful.
Thank you very much, Jim. Have a good trip down to Kansas tomorrow. Getting up early, taking a plane down to Kansas. And the rest of us will be sleeping, I think. We'll
Quickly, let's give a salute to Barnum. They are 26-0. They are the Class A champions. They defeated Laverne tonight. Third place game was won by Staples over Clara City. And third place tonight in AA won by Chisago Lakes over Wilmer, 58-55. And to the champions from Woodbury, we say, we salute thee, the champion Royals, all of about 10 minutes away here from the Civic Center. That's something, a long season, and it all ends about 10 minutes from the very place that it's played. Okay, thank you to you who've been watching this tournament for the past couple of weeks, the girls' tournament and this one here all this week. And